Distorted View Daily proudly presents Women's Forum, a safe space for ladies to discuss lady things.
Yeah. If I'm in the mood for it. If I'm in the right.
Mm-hmm. If it's a mood, it definitely depends on where I am.
I could get into a little salad tossing too, if a little ass licking. In the right, if I know, I definitely had the pre-sex shower. Like I can't be wondering or worrying about anything like that.
Like cunnilingus, like he's warming up.
I really like on my back. I'm already turned on. Lift me up and just lick all the way around. Wow. Start at the beginning of the crack and end at my belly button.
Wow.
Yeah, that's hot.
Not like over and over again, but just like throw it in the mix. It's good. It's good. Yeah. Or from behind, just like cunnilingus from behind. That also includes the ass area a little bit. Is good too.
Hey freaks, it's Wednesday, May 8th, 2019. Coming up on the program today, I probably ate fried Japanese rat babies, plus pranking a cat ends in a painful mauling. A vulgar teacher results in a new insensitive reenactment, and we've stopped fucking because we're all just too busy watching Netflix.
Are we perverts?
The guy, he's in the dirty underwear or something. I don't know. He's a sniff freak.
Stuff my fucking asshole. That's it. Stuff the fucking shit box.
Well, I'd rather have sex with a dildo than your cock anyway.
It's the Distorted View Show with Tim Henson.
All right, hey freaks, Tim back here with you for the Wednesday podcast. Got a good one today. I was on Facebook, and one of my Facebook friends is a listener of the show who lives in Dublin, Ohio, where I used to be before I moved down to Cincinnati, right? And she shared a disgusting post, and it put me in a real foul mood, because I'm pretty sure I ate rat. Fried rat in noodles. Kate shared a link to a video of a woman who was dining at a Japanese restaurant. Well, I shouldn't say restaurant. It was in the mall food court. You know, like stir-fried Japanese places where they cook it right in front of you. It's like they've got like the raw chicken and they fry it up with the rice or noodles or whatever. One of those places. And I just happened to dine at that establishment quite a bit. It's called Yihi Japan or something. Yihi. And it's a chain. As I found out, it's just a local chain. So you guys have nothing to worry about. It's just me and my Ohio brethren munching on teriyaki rodents. In the video that was shared, by the way, it's received over 290,000 views, and it's been shared, gazillions of times. She doesn't speak English. But you can hear that. Rat-tat-tat. Rat-tat-tat. You know what that means. Rat-tat-tat.
Una rata cocinada.
Yeah. Oh, she's lifted it up with her fork, and, it's colored the same way as the chicken, so it blends in. It's camouflaged. But this chicken has a tail and a fucking face. Now, the location where she got her food was the Polaris Mall location, right? And, which is like a suburb area of Columbus, which I don't know if I ever ate at that location. I'm thinking I did maybe once or twice, but I lived in Dublin, and the mall that was very, very close to us had one of these Japanese restaurant locations. I was relieved to discover that it's not called Yihi Japan there. It's called Nori Japan. And that's where I would eat a lot because it was very cheap. It was like $6.99 and you could watch them prepare food right in front of you. Although that apparently doesn't fucking matter. Again, looking at this food, I wouldn't have been able to pick out the rat until I was, chomping down in it, like this woman. So I breathed a sigh of relief because, for a couple years, I would eat there. Maybe not once a week, but at least once a month. Sometimes maybe once a week when I was getting into the routine. Sometimes you get into a routine where, you just eat at the same place over and over. So again, I breathed a sigh of relief. Thank God I'm not eating at this disgusting, Asian restaurant. Then I remembered I've moved down here to Cincinnati, and I just happened to find this mall, this Eastgate Mall down here in Cincinnati. It's near where Lord Douche works, and occasionally we'll head that way because there's a chase. It's a whole thing. I bank at Chase. There's not a lot of Chase banks here in Cincinnati, so there's one near Eastgate or whatever. So occasionally we're in the area, and so we eat at this Japanese restaurant, and sure fuck enough, it's Yee-Hee. And you might say, well, Tim, it's a totally separate location. Yeah, where do you they get the food from the same place. I'm sure it's all shipped in from Shenzhen, China, complete with gutter oil. I cannot catch a break when it comes to Asian food. I told you guys the story when I was living with Joey when I was in my 20s. Our favorite Chinese restaurant got shut down by food, health inspectors. And then a couple weeks later, they reopened. And you would think there would have been a moment of pause. But neither Joey nor I have, any connected fucking brain cells. We're just like, there's no way there's going to be any health code violations now because they realized, they realized that the health inspectors are on their asses. So they're going to be extra clean, extra careful. Within a month, the place was closed down again. And on the news, there was video of the conditions of this restaurant. Raw chicken in cardboard boxes out in the open, not in refrigerated areas. The boxes were collapsing. The boxes were so wet because of the juices from the chicken. Chicken was like melting out of the boxes. And this is the shit that was served to us. At least the rats might be fresh. I guess I should give our local Nihi Japan the benefit of the doubt. After all, the chicken is still pretty tasty, even if it's not really chicken. I'm really not that picky. The first clip I have for you today is semi-related. It is uncut raw footage from a local news report on a Dennys who's had several health code violations. As a matter of fact, their rating had been dropped, if that makes sense. I guess in this state, you're given a score, maybe between 0 and 100. They were at an 80. They should be at a 50. And their old health inspection report is up on the wall. So the news is busting them for that, right?
Hi, how are you? Good, just looking for a manager.
He's not in at the moment.
Okay, is there a manager on site?
No.
All right. Well, we had a couple of questions. I mean, I'm sure somebody's in charge of the restaurant. Is that right?
I can't answer no questions.
Right, but is somebody in charge here? Is there a manager on site?
They're not. You have to come back tomorrow.
Well, we need to ask some questions right now.
They're not here.
Right, but somebody's got to be in charge. There's always a manager. There should always be a certified food safety manager on site.
Yeah, you're saying should. There should be a lot of things. There's a reason why this restaurant is failing their health inspection. It's because they're not doing a lot of the things that they should be.
You can get up and face.
Can we ask you, ma'am, about this? Expired deli meat stored in the cooler for customers? Were you serving expired deli meat? Ma'am, don't touch the camera.
I wish that was the problem I had with that Chinese restaurant. I'd gladly eat expired deli meat. It's better than fucking room temperature chicken seeping through cardboard boxes.
In my face.
Or, also rat heads. That's gross.
Deli meat stored in the cooler for customers? Were you serving expired deli meat? Ma'am, don't touch the camera.
Don't put the camera in my face.
Hey, we need to ask
you. Don't need to be in my
face.
Call police.
Oh, well.
And you got the wrong score up over there, too. 84, that's the wrong score. Are you one of the managers? Are you a manager here?
No one wants to talk.
Is she a manager?
They got the camera all in our face.
Well, she's got a keychain around her neck. I think she is the manager.
They doing too much.
We want to ask about...
That's a clear indication we're dealing with management here. She's got a lanyard.
First of all, you got the wrong score over there.
Thank you.
And we want to ask about the last health inspection. Okay, so now we're putting up the right score.
They're putting up the right score now.
Now we're putting up the 52.
52?
We covered up the 84, we'll put up the 52.
That's an FF.
Come on, guys. I mean, this is misleading to the customer.
Eventually, the employees have had enough, and things get physical.
You don't have to put the camera on nobody. Y'all can get out of here with that. Y'all can go ahead.
So we're not going to discuss it.
They ain't supposed to be in the building.
So whoa.
Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me.
Let's be honest. This is what the reporter really wants to happen.
They ain't supposed to be in the building.
Her hand is all over the reporter and the camera, right?
Y'all can go ahead.
And then she's like, "Get your hands off me!"
No, we're not going to get
outside. They're not supposed to be in the building.
So, whoa.
Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me.
Hey.
Get out.
Hey.
The news report.
Come on now. Guys.
Bye.
Wow.
Bye.
So this is how you
guys have no right.
So this is how you respond to violations.
They're locking the doors. This Denny is closed. But guess what? One of the employees is just got off of her shift, so she needs to leave through the door. I believe that's going to lead to more confrontations.
My son right here, if you film me with that fucking camera, I'm gonna knock your ass out.
Well, now we're in public, right? We're outside, and anyone can really film anyone, as we've learned on Distorted View Daily. You ain't got no privacy outside, woman.
My son right here, if you film me with that fucking camera, I'm gonna knock your ass out. And I fucking promise you that shit. My fucking son right here, son, don't do that shit. Cause I knock your ass out.
That's assault right there.
I don't give a fuck. My son right here, you bitch ass nigga.
Okay, well, maybe your son shouldn't hear that language.
Joey.
I think just seeing a video camera is less damaging. You know, it's funny. No matter age or race, if you've got a kid with you, you've got the perfect excuse. Think of the children. People are always using those little midgets as props.
Is that how you're talking in front of your son?
Let's go, son. We going to the car because I swear I'll fuck that ass up. News or not. I don't give a fuck. My son here. Bitch, that's fucking respect, bro.
What an explosive news story. I mean, nothing was accomplished, but...
What's your business here?
Well, I think he made that perfectly clear. Oh, I'm just here for the Grand Slam. It was a to-go order for ABC 6 News.
You want to talk to us about this?
Do you have rights to record us?
Yes, we do.
Why? What are your rights?
You have a failing health inspection.
Okay,
you want to talk about the failing health inspection?
Failing health inspection is it?
Hey, that's assault. That's a charge.
As an employee, that is the correct response for being called out on your failing health report, punching the news reporter. So I've got a summary here of the health report. Upon starting the inspection, when asking for the person in charge, employees began to explain that the store manager was out of town. That's the same thing when this news reporter came in. He's like, our manager's not here. She'll be back tomorrow. When asked who would take the manager's place, and the employees could not identify who was in charge. No one was in charge at that Dennys, which, if you've ever been to a Dennys, sounds about right. There's an overall lack of managerial control regarding food safety. There's not a procedure for properly disinfecting an area or food contact surface. Liquid eggs were stored in direct contact with ready-to-eat bacon and shredded cheese, with the pour spout cover removed. Observed one employee pulling his pants up with a gloved hand and then proceeding to prepare food. Cooler units along the cook line are extremely unclean, with food debris, food splatter, and food spillage, and it goes on and on. The last note was different types of variety of flying insects are noticed around the kitchen. Don't go to that Dennys. I don't know where this is at, but just stay away from all Dennys. In addition to Nihi, Japan. Moving on, I've told you guys many times, I am a dog person. I'm not a cat person. I just feel like cats are very unpredictable, and they've got sharp claws, and I just think if a cat came swatting at me, my instinct would be to pick it up by the scruff of its neck and throw it against a wall or out the window or something. You just hear stories about cats from hell. I had a cousin who was telling me that the cat only liked him. And whenever he would have guests over, the cat would stand in the hallway of his house like a ghoul, just creepy. And then anyone that would walk by it would attack. And then if they were all just sitting down in the living room or something, the cat would get behind the couch, climb up, and then start swatting at people's heads like the cat would plot. And then, of course, I told you, Joey had a cat. It was always in fucking heat because he didn't get it fixed. Rubbing up against me. And then it would shit all over the place. There's always stories. You ever watch that show, My Cat from Hell on Animal Planet? Cats are always pissing all over the place, destroying shit. I just don't want any. Dogs are just better. They're better companions. They love you. I'm just a dog person. That being said, this trend of pranking your pet, I don't like. These people are throwing pickles at cats, and then the cats think it's like a snake or something, and they're like, ah! And they like jump up 10 feet. I don't know, pickles or cucumbers. I don't know. Cats don't like cucumbers. This is what I know about cats. They piss all over the place, and they don't like pickles. Like that episode of Maury. Pickles! Ah! Maury sends out a giant pickle man to scare the person. Whatever. All right, well, anyway, so I've got a clip here. This is a woman pranking her cat. Oh, have you seen those videos of people holding up sheets over their head, and then they drop the sheet, and as the sheet is dropping, they run around the corner or down the hall or something. So the dog is watching their human. They see the human 1 second. They lift up the sheet, and then the next second, the human's gone. And the dog's like, whoa! And starts freaking out, like, where did my human go? He's my friend! Something happened! And then the dog starts running all around the house trying to find the human. You know, that doesn't happen with cats. Cats don't care. They can really take you or leave you. In the clip I have, this woman is pranking her cat by scaring it, and you don't want to scare a cat. I'm guessing she wants it to, like, jump high in the air, as if, you know, it just saw a pickle. The problem is she's using herself to scare the cat, and so she's going to be close to a very upset cat, and she's going to get fucking mauled, right? So how she's going to scare the cat is she is going to climb into a giant piece of luggage. Apparently this is a piece of luggage that the cat likes to get into itself. So the cat's going to wander over to the luggage, and then this woman's going to jump out of it, and laughter and hijinks will ensue. I'm going to spare you the setup here. We're going to start as the cat comes up to the luggage. The cat is attacking this thing. The cat doesn't know what it's attacking. It's just something, a lump that's moving.
Ow! 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 Jay, ow!
The cat keeps attacking, which is great because the cat now recognizes who this is, right? Cat's just pissed. It's clinging onto her leg, biting and scratching.
Ow! 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 Jay, ow! Ow! The cat, help!
No, the cat, no, it's you.
Help, help!
She's leaving out important details. Like, I did something stupid and the cat got scared. The cat is jumping up onto furniture so it can then launch itself onto the woman. So this attack continues.
The cat, help! Help, help, the cat! Help me! You just made me bleed! I'm bleeding.
That time of the month again. Is that why you're so moody? Oh,
Jay!
By the way, this guy is not coming to help. He's like me. I'd just be watching and laughing. This is a good prank video. The prank's on you, bitch.
Jay! Help! I'm bleeding.
Okay, you're bleeding.
He's like, okay, get a Band-Aid, bitch.
Close the door. Close the door. I'm bleeding really badly.
Cats are still attacking. Oh, I wish the TV wasn't loud and they weren't in a different room, because you can hear him asking, like, what did you do? And she said, obviously, she was like, I got in the luggage. He's like, what? You did what? Some bitch.
This week I am making a shadow box spray which can be used to
The cat's just waiting to strike again. All right, the cat is still waiting outside of her door to this day. All right, real quick, before we get into the news, one more short clip. A Linda Finkle Hall of Fame nominee, a new rapper I'd like to introduce you to. This is The Assassin.
Yo, what's good, YouTube?
Hey, he's white, by the way.
The Assassin's channel. So I'm going to give you a little surprise. I'm going to kick a little freestyle.
Oh.
My new single, Champion, is out now.
What a treat.
So go and support that. And watch out for the album that's going to be coming early next year. Also, the video for Champion is going to drop early 2013. Okay. So stay tuned for that.
That album never dropped, by the way.
Now, as promised, my freestyle, a little gift for ye. So,
right.
Christmas.
You ready to open this present with your
early,
ears?
So, check it out, yo. Okay. Let's do this my way.
Is this part of the rap, or is he counting down?
Frank Sinatra. Oh, yeah, you know I gotcha. Aspos and hoodies. Wanna be bad guys, really goody goodies.
He rhymes Sinatra with gotcha.
You know I gotcha. Aspos and hoodies. Wanna be bad guys, really goody goodies. Walking funny and looking moody. You're not from the hood, you're not from the ghetto. Man, you're mixed up like songs on Soretto. So many things painted glassy, but there's always a but. We need to take part in getting the nation out of its rut. Practice.
I love inspirational rap, like positive rap. This is positively awful.
So I try to practice what I say. It's not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. In the words of JFK, we need to carry a torch in these dark days. There needs to be help in education. The students are the future of our nation, but still there's not funding schools. There's teachers losing jobs. It seems like society is designed sometimes to create jobs. Embrace the energy, support creativity.
Okay.
Success can be in music to sport activity. It doesn't have to be a regular 9 to 5. It's about making a living no matter what to support your lives. The Assassin Freestyle, Buck Wild, Champion, out now. Album coming soon. Blowing up like boom.
Okay, boom goes the dynamite. It's so funny because this guy posted that video back in 2012. He's still active on YouTube. And he's not rapping so much anymore, but, his YouTube channel is stuck with that name, the Assassin Rapper.
And today I will be reviewing my Nerf haul. Let's get to it.
He's reviewing the Delta Trooper gun and the Nerf Rebel Heartbreaker bow. This video was posted yesterday, May 7th. It's a little heartbreaking, isn't it? He was an aspiring rapper, and now he's reviewing Nerf bow and arrows for girls, little girls. All right, and with that, let's get into the crazy bizarre twist to the fucked up news right now. Hey, if you like the Stored Review Daily, please consider supporting this nonsense. My Sideshow members are the reason this show is able to continue. Become a true and honorable freak today over at superfreaksideshow.com, and when you do, you get full access to the entire archive of programs, well over 3,000 shows. Started this thing back in December of 2004, and we haven't really taken a break at all. It's been nonstop. The DV train just continues to chug on. Woo, woo, the whistles go woo, woo. Memberships are only $6.99 a month, even less when you opt for a quarterly, semi-annual, yearly, or lifetime membership. You get access to a special RSS feed. You plug in your username and password into your podcast app. You get all of the free shows and all of the exclusive content. Yesterday, we did an exclusive show. Tomorrow, we'll be doing another exclusive program. We usually do about 2 of those a week. Again, if you like the show, please consider supporting it. Superfreaksideshow.com, all major credit cards, and PayPal accepted. All right, 3 very quick stories, then we'll get the hell out of here. First up, it is shocking how close Kentucky is to where I live. It's like a, 10-minute drive. Basically, I live in Kentucky. Cincinnati is like right on the river that separates Kentucky from Ohio. As the main movie theater I go to is in Kentucky. And, Ohio is fucked up. It's the Florida of the North. Kentucky is a bunch of fucking redneck hicks doing boneheaded shit. I'm surrounded by DV-worthy stuff all the time. The first story I have for you comes from Kentucky. A former Anderson County middle school teacher is accused of threatening to physically harm a student on the last day of school. According to a criminal complaint, Crystal Graham, which sounds like a form of measuring meth. How many crystal grams did he have on him? She may have been a meth addict. According to a criminal complaint, Crystal Graham, then a 7th grade teacher at the middle school, was participating in a kickball game. Maybe it wasn't crystal meth she was on. Maybe it was cocaine. All hopped up on that, energized, sweating. Come on, I want my team to win. She probably put some money down on the game, betting on 7th graders. All right, so Crystal Graham, a then 7th grade teacher at the middle school, was participating in a kick game on May 22nd, 2017, the last day of the 2016-2017 term. She was, I guess, maybe like refereeing or just sort of watching the game with students when the alleged threat occurred. One of the students jumped on another student's back while joking around, horseplaying, And at least one student allegedly heard Graham tell the student to get off her player or, quote, I'll cut your dick off and shove it down your throat. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's time for a distorted view, insensitive reenactment.
Good kick, Jamie, good kick. All right, Tyler, you're up. Tyler, come on, look alive. You're up. Try to kick towards third base. That fat piece of shit Martin isn't even paying attention. Oh my fucking God. A foul? Really? I told you to kick it to third. Do what I tell you to do, please. You don't want to see me get angry. Here, you got another shot at this. Right into the arms of Trevor. Are you deaf? You did the exact opposite of what I told you to do. Now don't think... What did I just see? Leanne, did you just give Billy the finger? Why can't we just play the game? I'm getting so angry!
I am getting my machete, cutting off your finger, and I'm gonna rape your own butthole with it! And you, Mr. Can't Kick towards third base, I'm gonna twist your head and rip it off! I'm gonna squat on your shoulders, and I'm gonna shit a big fat steaming coiled turd into your newly formed neck hole! Then I'm gonna take your decapitated head and kick it right into big fat Martin's face! And as for the rest of you, I'm gonna hike up my skirt and I'm gonna piss on you. Every last one of you, like a commercial sprinkler. I'm getting on my back, lifting my pelvis up, and I'm gonna go. Because I'm marking you all as my territory. You're my bitches. I own your asses. Now let's play some fucking...
Back to the story now. One of the students jumped on another student's back while joking around, and at least one student heard Graham tell the student to get off her player or, quote, I'll cut your dick off and shove it down your throat. The witness was later on first base when Graham allegedly looked at her, flipped her off with both of her middle fingers, and said, "This is horse shit." She takes kickball very seriously. Graham later was having a huddle with her players when she stated, "On 3, kick Durbin's ass," referring to another teacher, Mrs. Durbin. All these actions took place in the company of several juvenile students and school staff during a public school function, causing a physically offensive condition serving no legitimate purpose, the complaint alleges. The summons for Graham's arrest was not signed until May 18th, 2018, nearly a year after the incident. She was charged on March 12th of this year by the Taylor County Sheriff's Department. In court documents, there was not an explanation for the delay. According to the Anderson News, Graham had already informed the school district at the time of the incident that she was leaving to become a teacher at Campbellsville University. She no longer works at the university either. Graham was charged with... wonder what she did to those kids. Graham was charged with second-degree disorderly conduct, to which she pleaded not guilty. She's due back in court on May 9th, tomorrow. We may have a TV update for you, but, probably not. Second story we have for you today. This one comes from the UK, but I bet you it applies to us here in the United States as well. Younger Britons are having less sex than a decade ago, and their digital lifestyle, including Netflix and social media, are likely to blame. That's how good Netflix programming is. It's better than orgasms. It's a slogan Netflix could use and not be entirely wrong. This really is the dangerous side of technology. We'd rather check our Instagram feeds than have sex. The unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, more like the unfuckable Kimmy Schmidt. What the hell is wrong with us? Facebook, TV streaming services, and smartphones are, quote, all likely distractions that may prevent intimacy between partners, says researchers who study the country's sex habits. The study found that Britons want to have more sex. They just can't fit it in, I guess. fewer than half get to have sex at least once a week, and rates are steadily declining. More than a quarter of young Britons haven't had sex in the past month, and researchers believe it's because they're too busy with modern life and digital distractions. You know what's not to blame? Podcasts. No one has ever not fucked because of a podcast. Honey, I want to suck your dick, but I gotta finish this episode of Fresh Air. Does NPR post Fresh Air as a podcast? The great thing about Distorted View is you can have it playing in the background. It'll also prolong your sexual activity. It's hard to keep an erection when listening to elderly people have scat sex. You gotta really focus, and you gotta want that boner. It's the only way you're gonna be able to keep going, see? If you ever find that sex has become too routine or boring, Distorted View can up the challenge level. All right, those who are having less sex than in the past include people over the age of 25 and those who are married or living with a partner. Easiest way to kill sexual attraction is to move in. Only 41% of young Britons have sex at least once a week. Netflix disputed some of the study's claims, with a spokesperson saying, "We take pride in being part of the cultural zeitgeist, but getting credit for a decades-long decline in sex is beyond even our programming abilities." Experts say a lack of physical intimacy may impact an overall health, with the NHS recommending Britons have sex at least once a week to help fend off illness. Researchers, see guys, you can use that stat as a way to get some sex, right? It's for our health. The NHS, the national whatever health system, recommends you fucking me once a week. Researchers from the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, all right, analyzed data for more than 34,000 men and women aged 16 to 44. The data shows a general decline in sexual activity in Britain between 2001 and 2012, with the steepest decline among the over 25s and those who were married and living together. Overall, the proportion reporting no sex in the past month fell between the first and second surveys from 28.5% to 23%, but increased significantly in the final 2012 survey. And it's up to like 29%. That's not good. Do you ever wonder if, like, Amazon or Hulu's disappointed that they're not included? Like, all of the credit goes to Netflix, even though it's for, like, you know, a decline in sexual intimacy. It still kind of proves how powerful Netflix is, right? Final story we have for you today. Remember a while ago I read a story about a sex toy being banned from CES, the Consumer Electronics Show? Apparently, you know, it won an award, and then CES was like, whoa, sex toys aren't allowed here. So they stripped it of the award. Well, now, I guess it's been reinstated. A sex toy that was banned from this year's CES Tech Show after winning an innovation award has been given the prize again 4 months later. The robotic vibrator by Laura DiCarlo was originally given the prize by the Consumer Technology Association in January. They quickly changed their mind, though, and ousted the device, causing outrage. The organization now is offering a sincere apology to its creator. The CTA was accused of gender bias at the time. That's according to Laura Haddock, the founder and chief executive of the Laura DiCarlo company. Ms. Haddock argued that the organization had rejected a product focused on female sexuality, whereas shopping or childcare-related items aimed at women were allowed to remain in the same award category as the vibrator. We firmly believe that women, non-binary, gender non-conforming, and LGBTQI folks should be vocally claiming our space in pleasure and tech. The CTA did not handle this award properly, said Jean Foster, a marketing executive at the organization. It prompted some important conversations internally. What was so great about this vibrator? It's called the OSE, O-S-E, with a tilde or some sort of mark over the E, the OSE. I read about it, and I still don't know what the hell it does. OSE is the only product designed for hands-free blended orgasms. What the hell is a blended orgasm? I don't need my cum to be frappe style or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't need smoothie orgasms. All right, hands-free blended orgasm using advanced micro-robotics. It mimics all the sensations of a human mouth, tongue, fingers, all for an experience that feels just like a real partner. It sounds like the description of every vibrator. I mean, none of them live up to the hype, right? Unless you're buying a vibrator from adamandeve.com and you're using coupon code FREAK to get half off that item. Yeah, that's right. Adam and Eve is a sponsor. Use coupon code FREAK. You'll get a bunch of free movies, a special gift for her, a special gift for him, something you can both use. I mean, you know the drill, right? Just make sure to use coupon code FREAK and you'll get 50% off. That's an amazing deal, right? Where have you ever seen a coupon code where you get half off something like that? They have a vast catalog of 20,000 sex items. Again, use coupon code FREAK at adamandeve.com. They say 10 free gifts. What's the 10th one? 3, a gift for a special item for him, a special gift for her, something you can both enjoy. That's 3. Then you get the 10 free movies. Oh, free shipping on your entire order. Forgot about that one. It's an amazing deal. adamandeve.com, coupon code FREAK. I'm reading more about this particular vibrator. So it seeks to stimulate the G-spot and the clit at the same time while being hands-free. So it leaves you, ladies, free to, clean the house, vacuum, make sandwiches, whatever it is your man wants you to do. No, you can be like, I don't know, tweaking your own tits, touching your body all over while this thing goes to work on your lady bits. Other features include biomimic clitoral sensations, no vibrations. That's right. This vibrator doesn't even need vibrations to get you off. Just completely personalized G-spot and clitoral stimulation that perfectly fits your body, and it's 100% waterproof. Sounds pretty amazing. Check it out, ladies. I don't even think you can buy it yet. I think it's available this fall, so put that on your Christmas wish list. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Wednesday. Let's do a couple voicemails to get the hell out of here. Love to hear from you freaks. Oh yeah. I'm the singing psychic, oh yeah. A piece of JFK skull landed on my foot on the grass, oh yeah. There are many ways to contact the show. If you want to talk to me, reach out to show@distortedview.com. That's my email address. You can send along funny pieces of audio, video, links to news stories, that type of thing. You can find me all over social media at Distorted View on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook.com/Distorted View Show, and YouTube.com/Distorted View Show. And finally, our voicemail line, 206-666-4463. That's our standard line, although I've got several patrons calling in from the Patreon line. If you pledge a few dollars over there at patreon.com, you get access to this, and I will play your calls first.
Hey, Timmy, what's up? It's Dank Tim here. I'm calling in about a little story. So, I started listening in about 2008, 2009, whatever time Lazy Boy did that, flash animation of the two girls on the train tracks, bathing. Mm-hmm. So my mom, I showed her a lot of DV when I was a kid.
And I'm sure she loved it.
Doesn't listen now because she's a libtard. But one of the things we can actually relate over, because she's kind of a penis head. I mean, not the good kind, but the bad kind. But there was the one stoners that you played that they were apparently the longest stoners of ever time.
Oh, the old
man
people,
kept
yeah.
saying blind monkey or something. So every now and then I'll send her that text and she'll lose it. And I'm trying to get her back into your podcast. It's just a little too sexual for her, not for me and my friends. I mean,
I feel like I haven't been playing a lot of porn clips recently.
Like 8 or 9 of my friends.
Not for a lack of trying. I just feel like we've played everything.
Listening to it.
You guys really need to come up with some new fetishes I can feature.
Love it. So I just wanted to tell you that my mom actually really enjoyed it for a time.
Aww.
She likes the episodes that are silly. I just have to skip over all the sexual parts.
Likes me being goofy.
Tim, I love you, man. You keep it up.
Dumb.
You're a beautiful, beautiful man.
You are beautiful, beautiful too, Dank Tim. Great name.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, hi, Tim. It's human garbage checking in with you. I just had a tree limb fall and hit my car as I'm driving.
Shit.
The reason I'm calling you is not because I want to curse, although I like fucking cursing. It's because you missed a fantastic opportunity when you were doing Dr. Feelgood. You could have...
Oh, yeah, you should have heard my Dr. Feelgood rendition yesterday. I was playing a clip of Vince Neil, trying to sing this song. He doesn't even use words anymore. Like that, right? So I was doing my version of that. I don't have it. Hold on here. I have just a clip from at the end of the show when I did the little spiel about our voicemail line. Is this it? 63. That's 206-660. God is it? Spread the yeah, that was Dr. Feelgood.
The cover that Mrs. Miller would have done for Dr. Feelgood. I think that's what and all the other freaks want to hear. And if they don't, then tough shit they do.
I haven't done Mrs. Miller in a long time.
Yeah. Make my dream happen before my cancer-ridden 6-year-old body dies from Walker, Texas days.
Up and away, beautiful balloon.
Hey, Tim, I knew a straight edge guy who used to think that he was a vegan as well, so, double the annoyance. Anyways, this dude was what he called a...
We were talking about vegan straight edge people yesterday as well.
Vegan, which means he would eat meat if it was otherwise going to go to waste. So, in the spirit of your straight edge...
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That is the lamest vegan. Like, I'll only eat meat if it's about to go bad. Like, if you're going to throw away some meat, I'll eat it. Like, if there's leftovers from, someone else having, like, meatloaf or something, I guess I'll have some of it. Dude, you want to eat meat. Just eat the meat. They go through these fucking mental gymnastics to somehow justify why why you can eat some meats. My favorite was many years ago. I first read about it in like one of those free Columbus papers, the weeklies. It was like Columbus Alive or the other paper or something. They were talking about these people who are vegetarian and vegan, right? But they will eat roadkill because, after all, the animals are already dead. So they would go like looking for on the side of the road for dead animals to eat.
Discussion the other day. The guy. We used to joke that he would do drugs because he was free edge. So he would do coke, Some guy had to mule that into, the United States in his asshole. You're not going to do that heroin? How dare you?
Yeah.
So that was
free edge.
That was our thing. Anyways, free edge. It's apparently
freegan. Is that what it was called? Freegans? You'll only eat leftover meats. I like that. That is all the time we have on this edition of the show. Want you guys to email me, show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660-God is it?
Rata cocinada.
Spread the distortion. STD, tell all your friends about the podcast. Don't forget to rate us and review us on iTunes. Remember, tomorrow's show will be Sideshow exclusive again. If you want to hear it, you got to sign up. Otherwise, I will see you back on Friday. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody.
People